Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the second part of the JSI 360 Sprint Car Series. It is time for the 360 winged sprint cars to have their turn around the virtual famous Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for qualifying. We're already halfway through the qualifying session, and let's take a look at who is where on the program. As Aiden Beerline with a 16.453, a 16.453. He's the man that is in the number one spot. The Firm Motorsports Apex Auto Glass and Tipping Caliber 42. Sam Stride, he'll go ninth, quick to the fifth with a 16.565. A 16.565. Trying to run down Aiden Beerline. Can he go quicker on lap number 2? No, slow with an 8 with a 16.599. William Pilot rolling out onto the racetrack along with Braden Shute. Braden Shute in the Jamie Veal SWI Engineering 35 entry. So Braden Shute again, he'll get the green flag for 2 laps around the virtual Knoxville race. So a big thank you to of course our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thank you to World of Thunder Esports League. Almost said we could cushion then. World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Rocket Racing Setups, and the Heatwave Designs. Don't forget to check them out on all their social media pages. Braden Shute 7th quick with a 16.519, a 16.519. Jason Burke on the racetrack in the Titan Garages. Chem Blast, Industrial Coatings, number 74 machine. The JSI Racing, 17th quick there with a 16.615, a 16.615. Will not improve on the second lap. Meanwhile, Ross Kaiser, 23rd quick right now with a 16.986, a 16.986. His teammate Clayton Tilley picked up the win in the 360 non-wing sprint cars just a few moments ago, and that is 25 drivers who have found themselves qualifying, and again all 25 cars will make the 35 lap journey. And that is all, and you can see Aiden Beerline still holds the number one position with a 16.453. Since we've got 25 cars, I believe we'd be looking at 3 heat races, 9, 8 and 8 car heat races. And of course we'll have a B main where all cars will transfer, and that'll give an opportunity for the track to widen up just a little bit. But qualifying results coming up on your screen. Aiden Beerline quick time. Brad O'Brien, Riley Stewart, Braden Shute, Dylan DeBono your top 5. Clayton Tilley, Justin Wright, Daniel Boyd, Braden McCormack, and Jeremy Frid, your top 10. So again, 3 heat races on the program. It's time for heat race number 1. Let's take a look at Aiden Beerline in the OBR Sim Sports number 13 machine. He will start on pole to his outside. It'll be Braden Shute, lines up out of position number 2. Position number 3 in the 78, it'll be Justin Wright to his outside. It'll be Jeremy Frid rolling off out of position number 4. The 5 of Jason Crawford will start position number 5, and Daniel Cassidy lines up out of position number 6. Riley Simpson starts position number 7. Cahill Gray lines up out of position number 8. And Mitchell Cartwright in your 38 entry will roll off out of position number 9. If you're joining us for the first time, if you're a regular viewer here on Ultimate Dirt TV, thank you very much for supporting the number 1 dirt channel here on iRacing. And of course, we look forward to what will be tomorrow for the Australian and New Zealanders as we wake up early in the morning. But if you are from the United States, later on tonight, the World of Thunder Esports season number 12 continues. Round number 2. The Dirt Street Stocks, followed by the 410 Sprint Cars, followed by the Big Block Modifieds and the Mimi's Making Emotions Super Late Models. Their chance to turn it on at the virtual Lima Lane Motorsports Park. There's still plenty of action to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV on your, what we call a Sunday Fun Day. Hello, Anne-Marie. We'll see if your boy can get it done. Aiden Beerline in the 13 machine lines up alongside Braden Shute. Green flag off turn number 4. And it'll be the green flag that iRacing throws out. And we are racing down off into turn number 1 and 2, and Braden shoots off into the race lead. Beerline got a horrible start there on the bottom side, but he'll move himself back to second position. So keep an eye on that OBR number 13 machine. Jeremy Fred rides in third position. That Eagle 1 at number 9 entry. Here comes it to Daniel Cassidy. Slides up in front of Wright and Crawford. Wright and Crawford go side by side for battling. Outside the transfer position, 5th and 6th. A better starting spot in the B main. Oh, look out. Wright drives around the outside of Crawford. Nearly gets into the back of Cassidy. Here comes Cahill Gray in the 63. He'll get a little loose down into turn number 1 and 2. Right through the slick. He'll lose 1, 2, 3 positions. So Cahill Gray slips back to the 9th position. Meanwhile, Daniel Cassidy holds on to the final transfer position. Meanwhile, challenge coming up for the race lead. Aiden Beerline in the 13 machine, climbing up all over the rear tail taker, the rear crash bar of what is 76 on the timing, but 35 on that race car of Braden Shute, who was, well, a little unlucky in the non-wing or the wingless stuff in the last race here at the Knoxville Raceway. Again, we'll resume the JSI Racing 360 sprint cars with the wings on top. 2 races every Sunday night here on Ultimate to be halfway. We are now past halfway home. We're a palm in with 3 laps left to run your battle for the 1 and 2 spot. Right now we're starting to heat up again. Beerline all over the back of Shute, down the back straightaway, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum, past the Lucas Oil Grandstand on the back straightaway. Here he comes, Beerline trying to sneak him on the inside. Can he do it? No! Braden Shute going to shut the door down the front stretch in the 1 and 2. We run Jeremy Friend, got the best seat in the house at the moment. Beerline, Shute, second and first, or first and second for Shute and Beerline. Fleet again running in third. Meanwhile, Crawford all over the back of Daniel Cassidy. White flag is out, 1 to run. Here comes Beerline to the inside. Not going to do it. Checkered flag is out. Braden Shute going to win, and he will start on pole for the 35 lap main event. Aiden Beerline home in second, Jeremy Fried third, Daniel Cassidy in fourth. Those 4 drivers transferring to the show. Everybody else to your preliminary B main. 25 cars signed in, 9 cars took to the racetrack for heat race number 1. And it was Braden Shute getting the job done over Aiden Beerline, Jeremy Fred, Daniel Cassidy, Jason Crawford, your top 5, Justin Wright, Riley Simpson, Mitchell Cartwright, and Cahill Gray back there in the 9th position. Heat number 2 getting set to line up on the infield behind the iRacing.com pace truck. It's a couple of Momentum Sim Sports drivers. Brad O'Brien, the 77, starts on pole to his outside the 03 of Dylan DeBono. Rolling off out of position number 2 will be the 79 of Daniel Boyd. On his outside, the 42 for the Firm Motorsports at Apex Auto Glass and Tinting. It's Sam Stride, position number 4. Position number 5, he podiumed in the non-wing. It's the 68 of Max Bevan. He starts position number 5, and they call him Berkey. Jason Burke, rolling in the 74 car out of position at number 6. Adam Day in car number 1 will start position number 7. And Ross Kaiser for Momentum Sim Sports will start out of position number 8. So 1 driver going here tonight, Knoxville Victory Lane. Who will it be? Still got to do a couple of heat races left. This is heat number 2, 3 heat races on the program. So the gas prices at Casey's General Store. Jerry Vertical generally keeps an eye on that one. O'Brien and DeBono. Boyd in that 79 entry. The Rocket Racing setups. 3 wide already into turn number 1 and 2. Sam Stride to the outside. Meanwhile, DeBono on the inside there on O'Brien. DeBono has the lean down into 3 and 4 for the first time. He'll slide up, and now here comes O'Brien back to the inside. Your race for the top spot is happening right now. Down into turn number 3 and 4. O'Brien now will drift up into 1 and 2. De Bono, well, he's got some mechanical issues, but look out. Berkey gets by Daniel Boyd. Very tough for the drivers to navigate around the 03 of De Bono with those connection issues, but time will tell if that's going to be a factor. De Bono slides up in front of Stride, but Stride keeps the foot in the bucket and tries to drive around the outside. Stride back there in third position again. Just you see De Bono, the 03, just blinking in and out a little bit as he makes his way off turn number 4. 3 in and a handful of laps to run. Stride doing everything in his power to get around the outside of the 03 there of Dylan De Bono. De Bono holding strong. Meanwhile, Daniel Boyd holds on to the 4th and final transfer position, and Jason Burke will over the back of him like a rash down the front stretches. Here comes Stride. Slide job on Dylan De Bono. Here comes Boyd now to the inside, nearly making it 3 wide with Burke, in the 74. Trying to hustle and bustle his way to a better starting position in the main event rather than having to run a B lane. 4 cars, 3 cars in this 4-car pack will make the show directly from the heat. 1 car will look like, or more than likely 1 car will have to run a B mainers. Look at Burke, he split the gap there on Daniel Boyd and Dylan De Bono. Well, now Burke coming after De Bono into 1 and 2, but De Bono back to the outside. Little contact, look out, De Bono around. Boyd says thank you very much, boys, and Jason Burke still holds on to position number 4. White flag is out 1-2 for the 77 of Brad O'Brien past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum for the final time in heat race number 2. Checkered flag set to fly off turn number 4. Brad O'Brien starts on the outside of the front row for the main event. Sam Stride home in second, Daniel Boyd third, Jason Burke in 4th. Dylan De Bono will have to rally in to a B main in 5th position. He'll start on the outside of the front row. Ross Kaiser, Max Bevan and Adam Day to make up the 8 cars in heat race number 2. Let's take a look at those official results, and there we go. And just confirming, Jason Burke has been given a penalty, and that will put Dylan De Bono up to position number 4. Well. O'Brien, Stride, Boyd and De Bono the top 4. Kaiser, Burke, Bevan and Day will all find themselves in your last chance qualifier. Speaking of last chance as well, it's our last heat race. Last chance for 4 of these drivers to transfer right into your 35-lap big dance from the heats. Otherwise, you'll have to run a 12-lap B main. Riley Stewart on pole in car number 27. He's outside the winner of the non-wing 360 Sprint Car Series for JSI Racing. Clayton Tilley in the Momentum Sim Sports car number 51, position number 2. Position number 3 in car number 16, that'll be Braden McCormack. He's outside in the Allure Esports entry. It's Aston Hurley, the 99, out of position number 4. Rolling off out of position number 5, teammate to Aston Hurley. It's the 41 of Tyler Bish. He will start position number 5. It's the JSI Racing 55 of William Pilot, lines up out of position at number 6. Cameron O'Brien in car 17 starts position number 7. He's outside. It's Lachlan Maneath, lines up out of position number 8. So Aston Hurley looking for a bit of redemption after running in 3rd position up until about 2 to go in the non-wing stuff. He found himself having to do it the hard way and unfortunately getting resulted with the DNF. Maneath tried to jump the start there on the right at the back, but look out, Hurley got a good start along with Clayton Tilley. Oh, Hurley into the wall, and that's not a good start, but good start there for Tyler Bish because he immediately moves up into a transfer position right now. Lap number 1 is in the books, and Clayton Tilley looking to really run away with this one. We keep an eye on the battle for 3rd and 4th. There is the Horsham off road, number 41 entry. Now look at William Pine up on the inside of Maneath into turn number 1 and 2. Can't make the pass. That's the battle for 5th and 6th, just to the right of your screen, but focused on the screen is the 16 of Braden McCormack and the 41 of Tyler Bish. 2 in the books and 6 to run, quarter of the race distance. Oh, Bish got a little too happy there on the bottom side of the racetrack on the left front. Caught the inside berm, and now here comes Maneath in the 14 machine. Stewart, who timed in third quick tonight, now finding himself running in second position at McCormack. Trying to get points in on Riley Stewart for second, but he's some 4 or 5 car lengths away from what is that W95 entry. It was still trying to run down your winner of the 360 winless race of Clayton Tilley in the Momentum Sim Sports number 51 machine. Pilot runs in 6, Cameron O'Brien 7, Aston Hurley. Rounding out the top 8, there is the battle run now. 3rd and 4th on screen. You see second of Stewart just into the picture. Now to the right hand side. He'll disappear out of the picture and keep focus again. 3rd and 4th in the battle for the transfer positions. As Beneath on the outside looking in at the moment. Handful down with 3 to run. Make that the popsicle sticks are up this time by 2 to run for Clayton Tilley. Well, this event is already shaping up to be an absolute bell ringer of a 35 lap journey here tonight. Again, we're still going to be main to run, and then of course once that happens I'll move straight into our 35 lap main event. And speaking of a main event, we're only 1 lap away from Clayton Tilley starting position at number 3. Certainly got the experience around the virtual Knoxville Raceway. Riley Stewart, as meanwhile Tyler Bish has gotten by Braden McCormack for 3rd and 4th now. Into 3 and 4, McCormack comes back at Bish, and look out, there's Beneath. Bish drives it back down the racetrack. He'll get the 3rd spot. Clayton Tilley wins. Second to go to Stewart, Bish in 3rd, McCormack in the 4th and final transfer position. Top 4 coming straight through, and those results are of course unofficial until we bring up those official results up on your screen, and we'll have to wait for that one just a little longer than usual, because considering that we had only the 3 heat races, the lobby is set up for I think 5 or 6 heat races. And then of course the dual B mains, which we named the C main and the B main, but C main will obviously get skipped as well. So heat 3 results popping up on your screen right now. Tilley, Stewart, Bish and McCormack, your top 4. In fact, it's only the top 3 that's going through. So 4th on back will go through to the B main. Beneath, 5th, Pilot 6th, O'Brien, that's Cameron O'Brien in 7th, and Aston Hurley in position number 8. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And this sounds a little cruel, but 10 laps is the distance. Top 15 are going to make it, so 1 car in this 16 car field who will not take part in our 35 lap main event. Daniel Cassidy will start on pole to his outside. Dylan DeBono lines up out of position number 2. Braden McCormack will start position number 3. Jason Crawford lines up out of position number 4. Ross Kaiser going to round out your top 5. Lachlan Beneath out of position number 6. Justin Wright lines up out of position 7. Jason Burke out of position number 8. William Pilot out of position number 9. Position 10 is going to be Riley Simpson. Max Bevan out of position number 11. Cameron O'Brien position 12. Mitchell Cartwright position 13. Adam Day position number 14. Aston Hurley 15th. And Cahill Gray in position number 16. Can confirm 2 drivers did not make the call for the starting grid. Dylan DeBono, Adam Day. Should one of those drivers come back, and Dylan DeBono looks like he's ready to take to the racetrack, so once the green flag flies, he'll obviously come out of pit road. Adam Day, who I believe is done for the night, he will be that 1 car to miss out. So the 14 on the racetrack plus the 1 in the pits, making it 15 cars will eventually be out on the racetrack. Those top 15 drivers, they will line up from 10th all the way through to position number 24. Lights out, pace truck, left-hand turn to the infield. The pace slightly starting to pick up here as the drivers get antsy, trying to get the best possible start. We are green here in Knoxville, and Daniel Cassidy gets the whole shot down into turn number 1 and out of turn number 2. 3 wide Beneath up on the inside there of Crawford in the 5. And McCormack, who was in the 16 machine, they were 3 wide again. Jason working, that's a Berkey high side into turn number 3, into 1 and 2. So Riley Simpson driving that 06 machine. There goes Ross Kaiser as well, the winner of the Stars of Tomorrow last Tuesday night, American time zones. Cassidy leads Crawford down into turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Burke all over the back of the 16 right now of Braden McCormack. And now here comes Kaiser up on the inside there on Riley Simpson. Move Ross Kaiser up to position number 6. Everybody hustling for the top side of the racetrack. Look out, the 16 Braden McCormack hard into. Just trying to think who he got into there. Might have been Braden McCormack. Justin Wright found himself back in pit road. There's Aston Hurley. He's up to 9 positions already in the opening 4 laps completed. And the Horsham Off-Road Allure Esports number 99 machine. Looking to better his starting position in the main event. There is Daniel Cassidy in the black. And, well, the black number 2 with the white number on it. It's the plain Jane black car. Crawford, big slide line down into 1 and 2. You'd want to be right up in the marbles, up on the top side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, here comes Ross Kaiser, right where Kaiser goes. That's the line into turns 3 and 4. And no doubt he will certainly look to do that in turns 1 and 2. He'll now look to the inside. He's had to go the slide line into 1 and 2. And then he's back to the inside. You race off turn number 2. Past the Ryan Clausen Sweet Tower. Manif and Kaiser, good battle right now, and here comes Hurley past the 55 of Wicked Pilot. Hurley moves up inside the top, right up, advancing 10 positions right now from his original starting position. In position number 15. Just before he make that 2 laps to run for the race leader. The number 2 entry there of Daniel Cassidy, Jason Crawford. In the 5 entry back there in second position. Will start position 11 in tonight's main event. Should he hold on to position number 2? But meanwhile, the driver is going to start on the outside of row number 5. It's not a bad place to start, I might add. Car number 2, he's just now going to put 2 turns together as he makes his way down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. The JSI Racing 360 wing sprint cars. Your B main is wrapped up. Daniel Cassidy gets the win. Second will go to Jason Crawford. Ross Kaiser home in third. Fourth is going to be Lachlan Manee. Fifth will go to Aston Hurley. William Pilot 6, Max Bevan 7th, Mitchell Cartwright 8th, Cameron O'Brien 9th, 10th will go to Riley Simpson. Dylan DeBono, who started from the pits, he comes home in 11th spot. Braden McCormack in 12th. 13th is going to be Cahill Gray, Jason Burke, Justin Wright to make up the top 15 in your 15 cars. That will advance to the main event. Adam Day not taking it to the racetrack. So that will conclude your B main, and we do have 24 starters in the main event. Just to confirm that everybody else, no post-race penalties for the top 15. Adam Day will be that one car to miss out. And it's time for the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And let's go from the back to the front. Let's do it a little differently for this one. Justin Wright in the 78 will start position number 24. He's inside row number 12. It's Jason Burke, position number 23. 11th row on the outside will be the 63, in fact the 06 of Cahill Gray, position number 22. He's inside the 16. Braden McCormack, position number 21. Row number 10 outside, position number 20, Max Bevan. He starts alongside Dylan DeBono in the 03, lining up at a position number 18. Position number 18, row number 9 outside, it's Riley Simpson. On his inside, Cameron O'Brien, position number 17. Mitchell Cartwright, the 38, starts position number 16. William Pilot, the JSI Racing, number 55, starts 15. Aston Hurley in the Allure Esports, number 99, starts position 14. He's inside. Lachlan Manee starts position number 13. Position number 12 with the 92 of Ross Kaiser. On his inside, the 5 of Jason Crawford, position number 11. Your top 10, your B-main winner, car number 2, Daniel Cassidy. We'll start on the outside of row 5. On his inside, we get into the transferees from the heat races. It's the 41 of Tyler Bish. Daniel Boyd, the 79, will roll off at a position number 8. Jeremy Fried, car number 9, will start position number 7. Riley Stewart will start position number 6. And Sam Stride for the Firm Motorsports starts position 5 in car 42. Aidan Beerline for OBR Sim Sports in car 13 starts position number 4. And we go to your top 3, your 3 heat race winners. Position number 3 in the 51 for Momentum Sim Sports. It is Clayton Tilley. And your front row, His teammate in the 77, Brad O'Brien, starts position number 2. And your pole sitter for tonight's 35 lap A main, car number 35 in the Jamie Veal livery, SWI Racing. It's Braden Shute. It's time to get your picks in. We go racing this time by off turn number 4. I'm not sure why the ticker is playing up, but if you give it a couple of laps, we'll certainly get that fixed up for you right now. Shute O'Brien. We go live for 35 with the 35 of Shute, leading us off into turn number 1 and 2, and here goes O'Brien to the outside, and we are immediately under the yellow flag conditions. Caution, I can only assume, as to get the grid fixed up was, oh no, there we go. So William Pilot missing a front wing. So we can take a look at your ultimate dirt TV instant replay. Okay, there we go. We found the culprit. Let's take a look at Aston Hurley and see what happened. He may have actually contact from his teammate there. Unfortunately, Hurley goes around. He's on the caution flag for the first time today. Well, it didn't take all that long in getting the first yellow out of the way. And just to remind you all that caution laps are counting. However, a maximum of 3 yellows will occur during our 35 lap main event. Should we reach the first 3 in, say, the first 15 laps, the race will stay green for the remainder of the A main. So a maximum of 3 yellows is all that it's going to be allowed here with the JSI racing. We've seen it time in and week in and week out. See some great racing toward the back end of last year, and looking forward to seeing how the JSI racing crew improve on what was a fantastic back end of year 2020. Green flag is back out, we're back underway, and I'm really looking forward to this battle between Shute, O'Brien, Tilly and Beerline. As here comes Tilly up on the inside now. Looking for second, down into 3 and 4. O'Brien stays good with the cushion through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Aiden Beerline now. Beerline in that new end contract with number 13 machine. Now the cuts it back down through the slick and down to the bottom. Down the back straight away. Now he'll get to the cushion in 3 and 4. There's your top 4 and screen breaking away from 5th place. Salt Sam Stride holds on. Oh, look out! Oh, that has gone horribly wrong just as I was taking a Bo Peep at who was up through the field. We find the yellow flag coming out. Take a look at what happened. Your ultimate dirt TV instant replay. Go a little forward here. Oh, it was Brad O'Brien. Hey, Jeremy Fred, wrong place, wrong time, and well, O'Brien unable to rail the cushion in turn number 1 and 2. Slow it down right here as we get into turn number 1 and 2. Catches the cushion, then jumps the cushion, and that car is already gone. Tilly, nowhere to go, and poor old Jeremy Fred in that Eagle 1 number 9 machine, nowhere to go. And unfortunately, that's really going to put a dampener on that number 9 machine. And man, you really do hate to see it. So second caution of the night. And Brad O'Brien will be scored in 11th position. Jeremy Fred out of the event. Mitchell Cartwright back on the virtual hook. He's back in pit road. Aston Hurley out of the event as well. So 3 cars done and dusted, meaning 21 cars are left. Speaking of the 20s, we've got 25 to go this time by as we're about to take the green flag. But first, we're going to get past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum, the Brian Clausen Suite Tower, and the Lucas Oil Grandstand there on the back straight away. So again, we'll hopefully chat to our top 3 after the 35-lap journey. We'll quickly wrap that one up, and then of course get some shut-eye and get ready for World of Thunder Esports League tomorrow bright and early in the morning. We'll be just waking up in America later tonight for Sunday night. Shoot continues to lead. Hayden Beerline looking for win number 1 in start number 1 here with the JSI Racing crew. Meanwhile, Cassidy has gotten by Sam Stride with 3 wide with Tilly on the top shelf through turn number 1 and 2. Daniel Boyd now making a run, looking to get into the top 5 and keep an eye on the 41 of Tyler Bish. He cuts it back down to the inside. He had to get on the binders and turn it down low. He gets a good run. Look at Bishop on the inside. He gets 2 for 1 on the exit of turn number 4. And Bish now moves to position number 5. Good driving by the 41 machine. The Horsham off-road entry. How far can Bish get up to? He started position 9. He's up to position number 5, advancing 4 spots. Up 8 positions. Tilly may just be down on some horsepower, so now he's got to go the shortest route possible around the virtual Knoxville Raceway. Meanwhile, challenge for the race lead. Shoot down low, sliding up to the cushion as Beerline does the opposite. He cuts it down from the top side to the bottom, and Aiden Beerline now new race leader down into turn number 3 and 4. This time by, we are 20 circuits away. Tell you what, the bottom side still looks like it's got a bit of juice down there on the exit of turn number 4. Shoot just misses the bottom in 1 and 2, and Beerline rockets right through the slick around the outside. Aiden Beerline has the race lead, and we're not even halfway home. But we're not too far away from half race distance. Daniel Cassidy, meanwhile, now up to position number 3. He's gotten by Clayton Tilley. Tyler Bish still rounding out your top 5, but meanwhile, Beerline and Shoot, they continue to trade sliders on each other. Oh, look out, Shoot! He drove it deep down into 3 and 4. He threw it deep and sold it cheap. Shoot again, Beerline around the outside. Very little room, but he made it work. Shoot once again. He is throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, and Beerline to the top on the cushion. Holy cow, Aiden Beerline take a bow. And this time Shoot gets clear. As we are past the half race distance, Beerline Shoot putting on an absolute belter of a race. They hold a 1.5 second advantage over Daniel Cassidy, who, reminder, he won the B main. He is up to position 3, but Tilly says, no, I want that 3rd spot back. But we continue to watch this battle for the 1 and 2 spots. I mean, where do you look? Do you watch the battle for the lead, or do you watch the battle for 3rd and 4th? Well, I'm going to answer that one for you. Let's watch the battle for the race lead. Shoot once again with a big time dive bomb. The Hail Mary play coming out on lap number 21. 15 to run. Beerline, man, Shoot got all sorts of crossed up there on the entry to turn number 3. It's time to start rolling the bottom side, boys. Who is going to be brave enough to go low? Shoot slides up to the cushion. Beerline gets the drive down out of turn 2, and he stays in the moisture all the way down the back straight away. And he puts 5 car lengths between himself and Braden Shoot. But Braden Shoot, he takes back the race lead. Holy cow, Braden Shoot, Aiden Beerline, gentlemen, take a bow. Knoxville Raceway putting on an absolute clinic here tonight. And this time it's Beerline to get the run on the exit at turn 4. He's got it by 3/4 of a sprint car. Cassidy, meanwhile, is taken back 3rd position away as Cassidy and Tilly continue to wage war at each other. But the battle up front once again. Holy moly. Oh, look out. The White Castles are being served. It's time to drive through Hungry Jack's because the burgers are not better But I tell you what, the racing is better. Look out, Beeline and shoot. Oh, left rear to right front. We stay green, and that is a very pivotal moment in the race, especially coming to 10 to go. And that will give a 1.5 second advantage to Aiden Beeline. The only thing that's going to save Braden Shoot right now is a yellow flag. And at this stage, it does not look like we're going to get anything. Daniel Cassidy still riding in the third position. He's got the wing tug back. He runs the slide line, but Clayton Tilley, very experienced around these types of racetrack. Cassidy tries to shut the door being forced back open there by Tilley as he shoves it into turn number 1 and 2, and Tilley reclaims the third position. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on the time between Beeline and Shoot, and it's just starting to extend between for Aiden Beeline with 8 circuits remaining. Anthony, I'll get to that in a second. Let's finish this one. Stick around after the main event and I'll tell you exactly how to get in on this wonderful action. Tilley slider line into 3 and 4. Cassidy somewhat follows him. He is good enough to roll the bottom side of the racetrack. Tilley, the left front, catches the inside burn down into turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, you just see to the right of your screen that 41 Horsham off-road entry of Tyler Bish. He's trying to catch up and challenge for the podium position as Daniel Cassidy caught the cushion and he got all sorts of crossed up. You just wonder if Tyler Bish is going to maybe try and roll the bottom through turn number 1 and 2. I tell you what, let's take a lap on board right now with Tyler Bish as he rides in the 5th position. The bottom certainly looks tough to hit down there, but if you just keep the car nice and straight, you keep that throttle, you have that throttle control, there's no reason why you can't hit the bottom side and really make it work. Beeline, a near 2 second advantage with just 3 to run in his first outing. Boy, oh boy, didn't Aiden Beeline and Braden Shoot. Oh, Shoot into the wall, jumps the cushion. Gives Tilley an opportunity, but again, 3rd, 4th and 5th on screen right now. Can Tilley Cassidy hold on to 3rd and 4th, or will Tyler Bish maybe take 1, potentially 2 positions away? Speaking of 2, we've got 2 to run for your race leader. Shoot and Tilley nearly made contact in the center of turn number 1 and 2, but how about it, ladies and gentlemen? He comes out of turn number 4. He will greet the white flag. Lap traffic all over the 13.8 of Aiden Beeline. He goes to the bottom in turn number 1 and 2. Boy, he has been absolutely superb here this evening. But start number 1 for Aiden Beeline. He will park it and pick up the win here at the virtual Knoxville Raceway. Aiden Beeline, your winner for the JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. 2nd will go to Braden Shoot. Clayton Tilley home in 3rd. 4th is going to be Daniel Cassidy. Tyler Bish, what a stellar performance in position number 5. Daniel Boyd 6th, Sam Stride 7th, Crawford, Maneath and Parland unofficially your top 10. But how about it, ladies and gentlemen, for the man that starts in his first ever JSI Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, and he gets the job done. Before we head down trackside and chat to our top 3, Anthony Calf, if you just check out JSI Racing on Facebook, if you send those boys a message, they will tell you exactly how to get involved. Or if Crawford or Berkey are around and they're watching the stream, if you want to just message Anthony Calf and just let him know how to get involved with the JSI Racing. Beeline does not clear scales. I don't think he knows how to get into victory lane. Can't go that way. Maybe he does. You've got to go around the grass. Go around the grass. There we go. Maybe he does know how to get to victory lane. He might have had some practice. Nope. He doesn't know how to go to victory lane. He's close. He's close. There he is. I tell you what, what's good enough is what's close enough. There is your race winner here tonight. Let's go and take a look at those official results popping up on your screen right now. Aiden Beerline, he goes 1 for 1 with the JSI Racing 360 wing sprint cars. Apologies about that, we're not racing wingless, we are racing sprint cars. There we go. Braden Shute home in second, Clayton Tilley third, Daniel Cassidy, Tyler Bish rounds out your top 5, Boyd, Stride, Crawford, Manif and Pylan your top 10. Cameron O'Brien, Brad O'Brien, Braden McCormack, Ross Kaiser, Gray your top 15, Stewart, DeBono, Burke, Wright, Simpson your top 20, Fred, Cartwright, Hurley and Bevan the 24 cars and stars in your main event. We are ready to go trackside. And we're going to chat to our top 3 here tonight. And, well, let's bring in our race winner. He goes 1 for 1. It's Aiden Beerline. Aiden, congratulations on this victory. Man, tell you what a way to open up your season campaign with the JSI Racing. Yourself and Braden Shute, man, you guys put on one hell of a show here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was very fun battling with Braden. And, that was just a blast battling for, like, the very first 20 or 30 laps. I mean, I had a blast doing all that battling with them.
Coming into the event tonight, like I said, the first time you've raced with these guys, so you might not know how the majority of these guys race. What was going to be sort of the game plan? What was the biggest thing for you coming into not only the heat races, but of course the main event tonight?
My game plan was just to stay clean and try to get up there at the end and be right there in the right moment and hopefully get a top 3.
Well, you did. You certainly made it look very exciting on the cushion. Track at Knoxville, obviously, you can get up around the cushion, but was there a scene late in that race? There was a stage where you were sort of, right on the top in turn number 1, but as you got to the center of 1 and 2, you're actually using that cutback line down through the bottom. Obviously, a bit of moisture down there on the exit of turn 2 to help set you up for that third turn.
Yeah, I've done a good bit of officials here with the 360s, and it seemed to work. So when I got in, I was kind of looking for that, and once it came in, I just used it for the rest of the race, and it just seemed to help me for it helped a lot for sure.
Buddy, well, look, well done on picking up the victory here at the virtual Knoxville Raceway for the JSI Racing 360 winged sprint car side of things. Before we let you go, we know you got a lot of good people, a lot of good sponsors behind you. Who gets it done for you, buddy?
First off, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, y'all for putting on an amazing show, and OBR Sim Sports and OW Sim Sets, LNH and Newland Contract and CD Simography.
There we go. Aiden Beerline there, your winner in cut number 13A. We'll chat to the driver that comes home second spot tonight. It is the 35 of Braden Shute. And Braden, congratulations on second spot. And man, I would have liked to see what you had in those final 10 laps, but just looked like what was a racing deal between you and Aiden. But man, you still come away with second. You can't be too disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed at all in that. Good result. Had heaps of speed on him, but I don't know, just clipped his left rear, and I reckon I would have had some for him in the last 10 or so laps there. So what can you do?
Just part of racing. Unfortunately, you obviously got to take the good with the bad. Towards the end of last year, you showed some solid performances, week in and week out. Have you done much racing since the break?
No, I haven't done much at all. Yeah, I haven't been on at all. This is probably the first time I've been back on in ages, so it's good to get back on it, but it's also hard at the same time.
Well, we know racecraft is obviously a thing in the real world, and it certainly happens here on iRacing. But Braden, congratulations on a successful night here. You finished second here tonight in the wing stuff. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Just Outdoor Cleaning Co. Massive help. Daniel Gow helping me with the slick tracks and stuff. Yeah, just all them guys.
There we go, Braden Shute home in second spot, and we'll chat to our runner-up. Third place here tonight of Clayton Tilley. Clayton, buddy, congratulations on third place. I know you'd be disappointed with this one because you're involved in a lap 8 or 9 incident there where you sort of had nowhere to go. That obviously hurt the motor on this race car.
Yeah, after Brad got in the wall in front of me there, just sort of was a matter of just getting it home to where I could, and yeah, obviously third was already good enough for it. Sort of damaged the wing and the steering, and yeah, sort of balked the motor a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well, after that accident, you obviously you tried the bottom side there. You tried the topper as well, but where were you comfortable with? I know you've done thousands of laps around here, as we all have. But late in the race, when the track slickens off, was there a point to go back to the bottom side, just to with the hurt motor and stuff, just go the shortest route possible?
Yeah, that was the plan initially, was to try and hold the bottom for the whole race. But with the way that they prepped the track at the start of the night, putting it on 20% to start the night, it sort of made it so that there was no bottom there at all, pretty much for the whole night. So kind of made it like pretty boring racing on the top, I suppose you could say. There wasn't really two lines like usual, but yeah, even down there, like I put it down there, but it's just you're fighting a losing battle with a car that's broken, trying to roll on a slim line. So here's what it is. We'll take third.
First in the wingless, third in the wing sprint cars. Again, a pretty successful night overall. 2 podiums here tonight. Again, before we let you go, of course, we know, again, a lot of sponsors on this race car, a lot of people behind the scenes, mate. Who gets it done for you?
Yeah, just got to thank all the boys at Momentum, Josh and Cooley, and all the other fellas, and our sponsors, speedshop51.com, Cool Chassis, CT Designs, Verdict Clothing, Everything Dirt, you for putting on the broadcast, and the 2 Jasons for putting on the league, and yeah, cheers.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Clayton Tilley home in third position, and wrapping up your top 3 again. Aidan Beerline, your winner here tonight. He goes to victory lane after an absolute outstanding race with Braden Shute, and unfortunately the pair made contact out of turn 2 with about 11 laps to go, and unfortunately the rest is history. But again, congratulations to Aidan Beerline, Braden Shute, Clayton Tilley, and everybody else that had survived and got to the starting grid for tonight's main event. Big thank you to, of course, JSI Racing for putting on these events each and every Sunday night. And again, we can look forward to, I think, the next 5 or 6 weeks. Still plenty of action on Sunday night. So if you do want to get involved, feel free to message, obviously, Leanne Burke or Jason Burke or Jason Crawford, or the guys at JSI. You just type in JSI Racing on Facebook. I believe they've got a group there you could apply to, and they'll be able to tell you how to get involved. And again, we cover this league each and every Sunday night right here on Ultimate Dirt. A wonderful league to be a part of, and just very blessed and thankful for the opportunity given to us here at Ultimate Dirt to showcase what these guys can do week in and week out. But until next time, again, a big thank you to, of course, World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, Rocket Racing Setups, and Heatwave Designs. Check them out on all their social media pages. Give them like, shares, and follows, and keep up to date with the people that support sim racing and supporting Ultimate Dirt TV. In the meantime, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, until later tonight for the Americans, or tomorrow morning for the Australians, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. It's time for Sunday Fun Day with the World of Thunder Esports League.